In this video, I want to look at Walton-on-The-Naze. Now, this is like a coastal town in Essex, so not too far away. Now, I think this is a good case study for coastal regeneration because it's really similar to Cornwall. It's just the strategies they implement is quite different, and there are a few other reasons why it became derelict. So now this is a beautiful area. It has one of the UK's longest beaches and second longest piers. So it's quite a strong place. Good train access, bus, car access is fine, even though it is on the periphery. It has got good access, especially because in the 1950s and 1960s it was a prime location for holiday makers. People came for their 2-week holidays every year over there, spent their money, had it. Now, obviously, holidays have changed. This is why regeneration has had to take place, because that's why I made it derelict. And also, it's just the target, who they are attracting now, that seems to be a problem. Like Cornwall, it has a heavy aging problem. So, they don't have young economically active because many of them are leaving that area, and we need more of these economically active people because we really need to support the elderly. It's become one of the UK's most top heavy boroughs. They rely on state pension. Many of these people, unfortunately, they're not people who save their money and then spend it. So what money they are spending, they're spending government money. And to be fair, I don't really think they'll be spending much, because you get what, £90 a week on your pension. That's a mere safety net to pay your bills. What about in winter? Then to pay for your groceries, then your medicines, for your grandchildren's, maybe you want to buy a birthday card or a present. That will probably leave you, with hardly any much money for luxury. So there's not much consumption going around there. Economic development is slow for this reason. A lot of people thought it's not just that. There's hardly anything to do. There's a beach and all that, but the typical sandy holidays for the 21st century have gone. They need more like activities, maybe a new casino like Blackpool. They need to do more because it's dying, the town. Also, this is something we looked at GCSEs, so I don't quite remember, but we looked at the introduction of packaged holidays. Now, this meant that people didn't have to pay too much money, but they gave their money somewhere and everything was included and they didn't have to worry about anything. And because you don't have to worry about everything, it was a popular choice, so people enjoyed doing that. And packaged holidays tended to be for abroad, not for like Walton-on-The-Naze. So it lost quite a bit of tourism there. Remember, the tourism that it did have, it was seasonal. Nobody goes to the beach in the winter in their bikini. Nobody does that. They go there in the summer. So it relied, like Cornwall, again on seasonal tourism. See, this is what I'm saying. There's a lot of overlap between the two places. Also, people have more car ownership. So I know you could say they got more car ownership, so they should come to Walton-on-The-Naze more, but they would rather, instead of drive up to Essex, they could drive down to Portsmouth, which is also derelict, but now it's been regenerated with a new shopping mall and everything. But they could drive and take the Eurostar to France. Car ownership, they've got more money now, more disposable income, so that they can go to these expensive places and spend money. Overseas holidays, they become cheap. Ryanair, what is it, like £50 one-way ticket? It's become like quite cheap, so people rather go abroad and discover the world than rather just go down the road to Walton-on-The-Naze. It's become a place where people, who do go there for the weekend, 2-3 days of bank holiday, and they are attracting, it doesn't seem nice to say, but like middle class people. They're not attracting the rich people, the big spenders. They're attracting people who, they will save up, they'll go and have a holiday just downtown, those kind of things. So not exactly the high income people, because they tend to be going abroad, like Thailand and Phuket Beach and all those kind of things. Traditional work, again, there was a lot of farming going. I mean, they have rivers there. I mean, it's got river estuary which goes out to the coast, fishing. It has all these kind of primary they have resources to be extracted. cheaper exports, blah blah, imports, blah blah blah. It all again led to traditional work dying down, people being unemployed. Because this is really weird, but house prices are still very high in Walton-On-The-Naze. Maybe because it's a coastal location, and again, just like Cornwall, there are a lot of second homes. Not as much as Cornwall, but there are a lot of second homes. So because of that, people, if they can't get a job, they can't get a house. I mean, it's just leading to the deprivation cycle. And also, there's an increased risk of flooding. Now, it seems crazy to say that, but that means that the money the government could be spending on a casino, let's say every year they have to do it to clean up the mess of flooding creates. So that's some of the reasons why it's become derelict. And in my next video, we'll look at how has it improved himself. Thank you for watching. Please visit my blog.